Devendra Bishoo's story begins on the 6th of November 1985 in New Amsterdam, the administrative heart of the Berbice region in Guyana. Born to Mohanlal Bishoo and Cousilia Bishoo, he grew up in a Guyanese community where cricket was more than a sport. It was a rhythm of daily life. His father, who passed away while Bishoo was still young, had been one of the people who encouraged his early interest in cricket. Losing him at a crucial age left a deep mark on Bishoo, and many years later he would admit that the drive to succeed professionally was partly rooted in honoring his father's memory. He grew up like many cricketers from rural and semi-urban Guyana, playing wherever space allowed, practicing leg spin in environments where natural skill mattered far more than structured training. From early on, Bishoo was known for his wrist spin, an art that had almost faded in the West Indies cricketing tradition, which historically leaned toward fast bowlers. His natural ability to turn the ball, along with a quiet, determined personality, made him stand out among young Berbice talents. As he matured, cricket moved from hobby to identity. He represented Berbice in age group competitions, eventually earning his place in Guyana's domestic structure. By 2008, he made his first-class debut, beginning a career that would steadily grow in reputation. In early domestic seasons, he delivered multiple 5-wicket and 10-wicket hauls, marking himself as one of the most promising spinners in the Caribbean. His breakthrough to the wider cricketing audience, however, came in 2010 when he produced outstanding performances in the Caribbean T20 tournament, taking 10 wickets in 4 matches. With a low economy rate and wicket-taking consistency, Bishoo suddenly moved from being locally respected to regionally recognized. His domestic performances earned him selection for the West Indies A team and eventually caught the eye of the senior selectors. The timing aligned perfectly. The West Indies were searching for a frontline spinner who could lead an attack in all formats. Bishoo's accuracy, control, and deceptive googly made him the ideal candidate. Devendra Bishoo's rise to international cricket was swift in 2011. He made his ODI debut on the 17th of March 2011 against England, marking the first chapter of his senior international journey. A month later, on 21st April 2011, he debuted in T20 internationals against Pakistan, further confirming his status as a multi-format bowler. And then came the biggest stage, his Test debut on the 12th of May 2011 against Pakistan at Providence Stadium in Guyana. In that match, he bowled with calm maturity, proving that the international environment didn't intimidate him. His impact was immediate. By the end of 2011, Devendra Bishoo had picked up enough wickets, displayed enough skill, and impressed enough cricketing experts to be awarded the ICC Emerging Cricketer of the Year. It was one of the biggest honors any young player could receive, and it placed him among the world's most promising spin bowlers at the time. His performances had become a refreshing storyline in West Indies cricket, a leg spinner from Guyana making waves in an era dominated by pace and power. Across formats, he continued to contribute consistently. His bowling was marked by excellent control, a well-disguised googly, and the ability to extract turn, even on unresponsive surfaces. He became particularly valuable in Test cricket, where patience, accuracy, and subtle variations often defined success. Over his Test career, Bishoo played 36 matches, collecting 117 wickets, including 4 5-wicket hauls and 1 10-wicket match haul. His lower-order batting also contributed occasional useful runs, with 707 Test runs and a highest score of 45. But nothing defined his career more than a single extraordinary performance, 8 for 49 against Pakistan in Dubai in 2016. This spell stands as one of the best bowling performances ever recorded by a West Indian spinner, and one of the finest innings analyses in modern Test cricket. It showcased his mastery of flight, turn, and deception, everything that had made him special since his earliest days in Berbice. In ODIs, Bishoo played 42 matches, claiming 38 wickets with a best performance of 3 for 30. In T20 internationals, he added 7 wickets from 7 matches, though he was more frequently utilised in the longer formats. Across domestic and franchise cricket, he represented multiple teams, including Guyana, Guyana Amazon Warriors in the CPL, and various West Indies representative squads during tours and series. While his cricketing achievements are well documented, Devendra Bishoo's personal life offers another layer of interest, especially regarding his heritage and cultural background. Bishoo is of Indo-Guyanese descent and identifies strongly with Hindu traditions. His tours to India offered him moments of spiritual connection. He openly spoke about performing puja, chanting mantras, and feeling at home within Indian cultural spaces. During one interview, he mentioned attempting to trace his ancestral roots, suggesting that his forefathers might have come from Gujarat, though changes in family names during the colonial period make exact tracing difficult. His marriage is another reflection of cross-cultural unity. Bishoo is married to a woman of Muslim faith, Sabrina, and their wedding honored both traditions, featuring a nikah ceremony as well as elements of Hindu rituals. It is a marriage widely recognized for its mutual respect and seamless blending of cultural practices, representing Guyana's diverse social harmony. Despite being soft-spoken, Bishoo is respected throughout the Caribbean for discipline, humility, and loyalty to his craft. Teammates have often described him as reserved but hard-working, a cricketer who prefers performance over publicity. His role in West Indies cricket was especially important because he kept alive the art of wrist spin in a region where it had rarely thrived. As selectors and coaches looked to expand spin resources, Bishoo served as both an example and inspiration for young Caribbean spinners. As his international appearances became less frequent in later years, his legacy only became clearer. Devendra Bishoo had re-established wrist spin as a legitimate, respected weapon for the West Indies. He proved that spinners could compete and dominate even in an age of power hitting. His ICC award, his record-breaking performances, and his steady presence in the West Indies setup all contributed to a career built on skill, perseverance, and quiet excellence. Today, Bishoo remains a significant figure in West Indies cricket history. His impact continues to be felt among younger bowlers who study his variations and attempt to emulate his discipline. In Guyana, he is one of the most celebrated cricketers of his generation, a boy from New Amsterdam who rose to the world stage and wore the maroon cap with honor. From humble beginnings to international acclaim, from personal tragedy to the pride of global recognition, Devendra Bishoo's journey stands as a remarkable story of talent, cultural depth, and the sustained pursuit of mastery. Please subscribe for more.